That's past Kenwood.
For for January 6th, 2026. Roll call.
Blair. Here. Burns.
Here.
Wiles.
Here.
Hunt. Rissler. Here. Allen. Carroll.
Here.
Thank you. At this time, if you will, please stand with me as Director Wiles leads us in a word of prayer. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Father, we thank you for this evening that we've come together. Father, we pray your blessings be upon us as we discuss the items before us. Father, we are mindful of the loss to Mindy and her family. We want to ask for blessings upon you. Father, there are many in this community who are ill. There seems to be something going around that is preventing people from doing the things that need to be done, and we just pray that them, that healing will be quick, Father. Father, we are so thankful for blessings you give us each and every day. Father, help us to do our best as we go through each and every day to uphold your will and uphold this city in the best way. All these things we do pray in Jesus.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to ask that anyone that has an electronic device, please silence that device or turn it off, whatever is easiest for you, and that way we don't have an interruption during our time. And so before we ever get started, I will apologize. I happen to be one of those people that has suffered from some of those illnesses that are going around. So if in the middle of our meeting I start coughing, please excuse me. I'm still dealing with some of that. So I came prepared with cough drops just in case. So I apologize if that happens. So at this time, I will open the floor to anyone that would like to address this board on an item that is not on our regular agenda. There is none. Is there anyone here that would like to address the board on an item that is on our consent agenda? There is not, so we will move forward into our presentation. We have our Holly Jolly contest winners that we are going to be acknowledging tonight. So I am turning the floor over to our city clerk, Janae.
Madam Mayor, Board of Directors, Janae Fain, City Clerk, Communications and Events Manager. We are going to acknowledge our contest winners for the Holly Jolly Contest. We awarded them their prizes on December 23rd. We did that before Christmas. We want to thank the donor who donated those prizes, which is Kale Properties and Signature Plaza. So I'm just going to ask that when I announce your name, that you please stand so that we can give you the acknowledgement that you deserve. Our first place winner was Keith and Kim Kretzer of the Kretzer House. They were our first place winners, and they were awarded $500. Our second place winner was Josh and Stephanie Harper, and it does not appear that they are here tonight. Our third place is Carrie Teems. Thank you all very much. We had 21 homes sign up this year, which was an increase from 14 the year before. So we had 7 additional homes that signed up this year, and we hope to make it bigger and better next year. Thank you to all of the winners. I've heard wonderful things.
Yeah, one more round of applause for them. Thank you all. So with that, we'll move to our consent agenda. Item A, regular meeting minutes, December 16, 2025. B, workshop meeting minutes, December 16, 2025. Item C, special called meeting minutes, December 15th, 2025. Item D, annual planning commission report. Directors, is there an item you would like to have removed for separate consideration? There is not. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve. Roll call.
Burns.
Yes.
Wiles.
Yes.
Rissler.
Yes.
Carroll.
Yes.
Blair.
Yes.
Motion is approved. With that, we will move to our regularly scheduled items, with the first thing being contracts and approvals.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
sorry for the interruption. I've heard from a few different citizens that there's no video streaming happening.
Is our IT tech the booth? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, a couple different people.
Hopefully you'll be able to see that soon. If it's on our screen here, then we're going to hope that it gets out to our citizens as well. With that, approval of the 2026 Siloam Springs Museum contract for $70,000. Christina?
Madam Mayor, this contract is basically a renewal of the same contract as last year for the same amount. Due to unforeseen circumstances, no representatives from the museum are able to be present this evening. However, they asked that I conveyed their sincere appreciation for the service contract with the city.
So, directors, any comments or questions for Christina on this contract?
Madam Mayor.
Yes, sir?
Christina, do we have an update on Dawn?
I do not have an update on Dawn. When Mary called me, or emailed me, she did not give me that information.
Christina, perhaps you could reach out to her tomorrow and let the board know.
Yes.
I haven't heard an update either, and I don't think anybody else has. So, yeah, we would love to know how he's doing. Thank you for that. So, with that, is there anyone in the audience that would like to address this contract for the museum? There is not. Directors, do I have a motion to approve the contract with the Siloam Springs Museum in the amount of $70,000?
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since we're on this subject, are we going to have 2 more contracts that we're going to be looking at, or?
No, the other contracts are within my spending authority.
Oh, okay, the chamber and the, okay. Oh, so
It-
moved.
Okay. So I have a first and a second. Welcome. Lisa,
Who's the second?
Second.
She was the first.
you were the first?
Oh, it don't matter either way. Second?
She's the first.
She's the first.
I'll
You were
second.
the second.
Oh, second. Why?
I second. Roll call.
Wiles.
Yes.
Rissler.
Yes.
Carroll.
Yes.
Blair.
Yes.
Burns.
Yes.
Motion is approved, and we thank you to the museum and to their board and to Mary for all the things that they do for that museum. She has certainly been a good leader for that museum, has brought a lot of attention to it and made a lot of improvements with she and her board. So thank you, Mary. Next is Ordinance 25-41, third reading, amending Section 102-21 of the City Municipal Code, rezoning from R2 to C1A, 600 block of South Holly Street. Kyle?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the board. Happy New Year. This is a rezone proposal to go to C1A at the 600 block of South Holly Street. You can see it here on the GAM. Since the last reading, we haven't received any comments from the public, and staff is available for any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Directors, comments or questions? There being none, is there anyone in the audience that would like to address Ordinance 25-41? There is not. Directors, do I have a motion to place Ordinance 25-41 on its third reading, suspending the rules, reading by title only?
So move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Rissler.
Yes.
Carroll.
Yes.
Blair.
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Wiles.
Yes.
Motion is approved. Christina?
Ordinance number 25-41, an ordinance amending Section 102-21 of the Siloam Springs Municipal Code, City Zoning Map, rezoning from R2 to C1A, property located at the 600 block of South Holly Street.
Thank you, ma'am. Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 25-41?
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second to adopt. Roll call.
Carroll,
Yes.
Blair,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Wiles,
Yes.
Rissler.
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 25-41 is adopted. Next is ordinance 25-42, second reading, vacation of utility easements, 2504 Bruce Rutherford Drive. And Kyle?
Okay, yes, so we're on our second reading here, and you can see the yellow outlined. That is those are the easements that they are proposing to remove in conjunction with a property line adjustment so that the Winding Springs development can be one parcel. And then once that parcel or development is completed, they will be appropriately dedicating the utility easements as necessary and required by code. So essentially, it's housekeeping and cleanup.
Perfect, all right. Thank you.
And we have not received any comments, and we are available for any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Directors, comments or questions? There is none?
Mayor?
Yes, Reed.
Since we're doing housekeeping, go with 2 and 3, just take care of business.
Okay. So I will see if there is anyone in the audience that has any comments or questions on this ordinance. Yes, sir. Just state your name and address for us.
My name is Evan McMahon with Craft and Toll, 901 North 47th Street in Rogers, just representing the applicant for this. And Mr. Carroll raised a question that I was going to ask if we could potentially combine the second and third readings, just given that there's not been any public comment that we're aware of. So I appreciate you bringing that up, but would just like to affirm that request. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Is there anyone else? If not, then directors, I will ask, do I have a motion to place ordinance 25-42 on its second and third reading, suspending the rules, reading by title only?
So moved.
Second.
I have a second, motion and a second. Roll call.
Blair,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Wiles,
Yes.
Rissler,
Yes.
Carroll.
Yes.
Motion is approved. Christina?
Ordinance number 25-42, an ordinance vacating and abandoning utility easements at 20,504 Bruce Rutherford Drive.
Thank you, ma'am. Do I have a motion to adopt ordinance 25-42?
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second to adopt. Roll call.
Blair,
Yes.
Burns,
Yes.
Wiles,
Yes.
Rissler,
Yes.
Carroll.
Yes.
Motion is approved. Ordinance 25-42 is adopted. At this time, we'll move to our administrator's report. Christina?
Madam Mayor, there were no expenditures in excess of $30,000. However, there was one expenditure per Resolution 11-25 last year for AMI meters for the electric department in the amount of $97,656.96. Also, as an update, in order to get the video streaming, we would have had to reset the stream, which would have stopped the recording. So after the meeting, then we will just upload the entire meeting.
Good. Thank you.
Also, there are some, I just wanted to make sure that everyone is aware, the public as well as the board, that due to the issues related to the conversion, the utility office will maintain extended hours from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays through the month of January. And there are no penalties and no service shutoffs will be done during January. I would also like to remind people that there are extended payment plans available for customers who need assistance.
Very good.
and that's all.
Oh, are we close to resolving the issue?
We actually have finally gotten the parallel correct, and we're able to bill, but we are still coming across issues here and there that we are still correcting. The biggest issue that we're having right now is questions about bills, because the bills were billed like 3 weeks apart, and so they weren't a full month apart. And so when people go in to pay their bills, it looks like they owe more than they actually owe. So we're getting a lot of questions related to that specifically.
Okay, very good. And I'm assuming that we're working on getting them the right number when they come in to pay.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With that, we'll move to our director's reports. I would like to just start by saying I wish everyone a happy new year. Hope that everyone has a wonderful 2026. I think Siloam Springs is a fantastic community, and we have some really good things going on. I look for some really wonderful things to happen for us in 2026. A lot of that is due to our board. A lot of that's due to our citizens who support us and who are out there working hard to make sure Siloam Springs is the best city to live anywhere. So I thank you all for that. I also want to send my condolences to Mindy and her family in the loss of her father. It's never easy to lose a parent, and we want her to know that she is in our prayers. And with that, I will move to Ken. We'll start with you, and Brad, we will end with you for our reports. Mr. Wiles, you have the floor.
Thank you. I too would just like to wish everyone a happy new year. Also, thanking to Mindy and her family at the loss of her father. Other than that, I do not have anything.
Thank you, sir. Betsy?
I wanted to thank the cold weather response people who have opened up to people who need it at New Life Church and at First Church downtown. So keep that in mind when the cold weather hits. Again, we have two great organizations who are helping out. And Friday is actually going to be the first Friday coffee. I'm giving the chamber a plug. It's at the Adult Development Center, just down from the golf course. So that would be a great thing to attend and help support them. And also my sympathy to Mindy and her sister and her family and everyone. Mr. Renfro was a good man. He helped us with track 1,000,000 years ago when I was in high school. So I know how painful that is. So my thoughts are with y'all.
Thank you, Betsy. Lisa?
My family and I send our condolences to Mindy and her family. It's hard to lose a parent, so we've been praying for her. I wasn't at the last meeting, so I have a statement for the new year that I want to read. As we step into a new year, I want to say this plainly. 2026 is going to be a great year for our city. I will continue to represent the citizens just as I always have, with honesty, integrity, and complete transparency. And speaking with legal counsel, one thing has been made very clear: facts matter, documentation matters, and truth matters. Strong organizations are built when decisions are grounded in verified information and clear processes. And I am confident in both the record and in our shared commitment to doing things the right way. Truth requires discernment. It calls on all of us to speak carefully, listen thoughtfully, verify information, and approach our work with professionalism and respect. These principles are essential to good governance and to maintaining trust within our organization and our community. I am focused on the responsibilities of this office and on the work of the citizens entrusted us to do. My time and energy are directed toward policy, accountability, and forward progress, not distractions. Unverified claims, speculation, or gossip do not define me and will not dictate how I serve or lead as a director. Before every meeting, I pray over the agenda and I ask for wisdom, discernment, and the strength to lead with integrity. I believe leadership requires humility, clarity, and the courage to remain grounded in truth, even when decisions are difficult. I took an oath to serve the people, not personalities, not politics, and not narratives that distract from our mission. And I intend to honor that oath by leading with transparency, accountability, and respect for the roles each of us serves. I am here to work, I am here to serve, and I look forward with confidence and faith to the year ahead. 2025 was a strong year, and I pray that 2026 will be even better for our community.
Thank you. Reed?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Happy New Year. Condolences to Mindy, her family. Next week, we have a few of us going to the Arkansas Municipal League to go down and gain some information, just see how the state of Arkansas is doing. Usually when we go, I would say usually, every time I've been, we have a strong representation there. People have their eye on Siloam Springs, and we have the opportunity to be that beacon on a hill and to do some leadership within our state even. And I look forward to it. My wife is letting me know that spring is right around the corner. So I know it's just January, but she's already looking into March, and wow, things are happening quick already. Our last meeting, I did enjoy our conversation, the opportunity to just speak, talk about a few things, have an open conversation, and there was even one young lady who was at home watching, and she drove up here just to be a part of it. So I think that's something that does have some interest for our community, that maybe we can take that opportunity, not every time, but throughout the year, where we can just have a chance to speak to one another in an open forum. And I want to give kudos to the city for the decorations that were out for our city. During the Christmas time, there were a few people who made comment about our decorations and our Christmas parade, all the things that we do, the Pool of Siloam. We have an awesome community here, and it's good to see that. And the other day on Monday, I saw some of the guys out taking some of the decorations down, knowing that we're about 10 months away from putting them back up and doing it again. And I'm glad to be part of the celebrations for that. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Brad?
I'll echo the condolences. My last term on the board, I lost my father, so I understand that completely, and prayers to the family. I'm excited. We ended the meeting, last year's meeting, on a good note. I think open communication in this format is very important. And I took a different stance in 2025 because we've had a lot of chaos in the city. It's through action. It's evident to any citizen that I've talked to. So I'm going to read an email that I sent Christina on the workshop that we didn't have tonight, and I'll just read part of it to bear you any pain, but I'm reading it mostly for any city administrator that is watching this meeting, because they watch our meetings. And right now we're up to six applicants. We're getting updates. We need a deeper pool. And so this is what I responded to Christina. I've been reviewing rules and boundaries for the next workshop next Tuesday. Obviously that didn't occur. These are common sense chain of command functions that elected officials doing city business follow. Publicly adopting will ensure future persons interested and running for a seat understand our function. Additionally, any person seeking the city administration position has a clear path of communication. We are elected to do city business. 4 people represent a ward and 3 at large. And so I just wanted to get that out there. Even though we removed it from the agenda, it was out there. And I just am really excited that we get some really good candidates. We have some challenges in 2026. They're going to be financial. We're going to have some real positives. I think we're going to see that reflected in workshops coming up. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to getting back to plans, and that's going to plans that I had Christina share with my fellow board members through an email. It's a 2009 Sager Creek Action Plan. I want to respect the past as we move forward into right now and into the future. So we have the past, present, and future, and that's how I'm looking at that. We have a tendency to forget the plans we had in place. And so I think this year is a good time to get back on there. They will require revision, and that will require open communication. And we're more than capable of doing it. And we have an election cycle coming. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening this year. And we have challenges. And so we're going to step up. We're going to meet those challenges. And over the next 3 years that I'm on the board, we're going to do our best, like I would request from city employees, that they should exceed public expectation with their service. And in return for that, they get paid. So we have pay scales to work on, and it's good stuff because that's why you get elected. You want to do that kind of work, I hope. And so anybody that's looking at that you should be excited coming in. I'm not looking for turmoil. I'm looking for positive solutions. AML several years ago had a guest speaker, and there are no problems, only solutions. That's our job. That's what we do. So I look forward to doing that. And with that, I'd ask that we adjourn.
And before I ask for a second for that, just very quickly, I had asked Janae to give each of you a copy from the Western Benton County Partnership for you all to review. And the reason I would like for you to review that is the Western Benton County Partnership is a group made up of mayors, principals, superintendents from our area, chamber presidents, some of our representatives and senators. And that group is focused on planning for the future for Siloam Springs and the 59 corridor. That is why that group was formed. With that, we tried to work in conjunction with the regional planning because that is really the body that has the weight, if you will, whenever it goes to looking for funds. And they are getting ready to look at and revise perhaps their Forward 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan. And that will affect Siloam Springs and the 59 corridor. There are some things that as a Western Benton County group that we would like to suggest to them that they consider and put on their radar, if you will, for coming up in the future. So I would just ask any director that would like to comment on what we are getting ready to send to them, that you please let Christina know so she can let me know what those comments are. That meeting will be happening at the end of January. So, but as soon as you can, get that back to Christina if you have a comment or question about anything that that group is getting ready to do. So now, with that, I will ask for a second to adjourn. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.